I have no clue where I'm going again. I think we're close. I think. Oh, I hear. Oh, I'm liking the tune now.
Wait, isn't that Yansan? Wonder what she's doing here.
Okay.
I brought all the stuff over, Coach. What's next?
Just take it easy before the real work begins. You two are in charge of repairing the houses to the north, and the rest of you go to the west. The roads practically crumble beneath my feet on the way here. The whole thing will need to be reinforced.
All right, I'll start by moving the boxes over.
I'll help you. These things can get pretty heavy.
Nah, I got this. These muscles aren't just for show, you know. You see that? Perfectly defined. I can lift this stuff up with one hand.
Perfectly fine, but most of you get injured.
Fine, as long as you don't wind up too sore to move tomorrow. I don't want to hear any complaints from you.
See?
Just prepare to be amazed. What? My back.
Spoke too soon, didn't you? Well, it doesn't kill you, make you stronger. Take him to get some rest. Apply some meds. Take it easy for the next few days, alright? I don't want to get I don't want this to get worse, and don't push yourself. You can help how once you get better.
I knew I should have trained harder.
Working out is different from real work. You gotta ease into it. Anyone not have anyone still have not have an assignment. Chief Muta Toa Ta needs our help.
Yansan!
Traveler Paima, what are you doing here?
We were just about to ask you the same thing. We didn't expect to run into you in these parts.
Well, my tribe is pretty good shape. All things considered, we already done with all the repairs. I heard the flower feather was hit a lot worse, although I decided to come and help. On the way, I ran into a caravan of merchants from my tribe and brought them along. These are my students. Students? Oh, I didn't tell you before. I'm a professional trainer. I design workouts, meal plans, and all that stuff. If you're interested in a particular spot, I'm happy to whip up you into shape. Oh. Small but mighty. Anyway, that's enough idle talk for now. A little while earlier, the chief asked me to bring a few people to help with something. Are you two free? As you can see, due to the unforeseen circumstances, I'm short of few people.
Of course, we're also here to help. Let's go see the chief.
Perfect, then follow me. Where to go? I don't know where I'm going. We made it, Chief.
You're here, Eon-san. And you must be the traveler in Paimon. I've heard a lot about you.
Oh?
I'm sure we'll have a much better time now with your help.
Let's get it straight to the point. Are these the people behind you, warriors from your tribe? Did something bad happen to them?
Cold. So cold. I'm drowning! And there's something in the water!
He's on the ground, but it almost looks like he's trying to swim.
Oh?
The abyss. The abyss is coming. There are eyes in my hands, and hands in my stomach. And my stomach is full of teeth. It ate all of you. It's coming for me too.
But we haven't been eaten. We're right here.
Oh?
Monstrous beasts! How did you get in here?
As you can see, their mental state is quite poor.
Oh?
They went missing after the battle. We found them in the wilderness in the days that followed, but the damage had already been done.
What could have caused this?
We found them unconscious in areas corrupted by abyssal tumors, lying next to their deceased comrades. My only guess is that something terrible must have happened during the battle.
Oh?
According to the chief of the Masters of the Nightwind, sudden exposure to a large amount of abyssal power can have mental as well as physical repercussions.
Oh.
We've never seen the effects this heightened before, but maybe Gasoithoth was just too powerful.
Soy thought?
Soy thought? What's that?
I would took out what I was gonna
It's
say.
the abyssal monster that appeared in the sky not too long ago. After consulting our ancient legends, we decided to call it Gasoithoth, Reaper of the Abyss.
Oh.
Oh, that giant black ball? Didn't we force it to retreat, though?
True, it poses no threat to us now, but whatever wound it inflicted on these warriors still endures. We scoured all sorts of records for a solution, but nothing came of it. There was some mention of a treatment from several hundred years ago, but that knowledge is long gone.
Could I try to help?
Right! You can purify abyssal power! Might as well give it a try!
Demon.
It didn't work?
That must mean purifying the abyssal power within them still isn't enough. In any case, thank you for trying.
So, what can we do now? Don't tell me my friend is just gonna be like this forever?
Come back to me, Gogeta! Please, don't leave me like this!
We beat Gasoithoth! They survived the battle! Are we really just gonna sit back and watch them lose their minds?
Of course not.
What is it, Eon-san?
We take case by case. First of all, we shouldn't keep them cooped up in here. The environment is not doing them good anyway. Any good. Let them go to where they feel comfortable. Traveler, Paimon, and I will talk to them.
But,
But what is the but?
Are you sure about this?
I know you're worried, but we don't have any other solutions, right? Maybe it works. Maybe it doesn't. But we won't know until we try. Well, don't just stand there. Let them go. Send people to follow them, but don't stick them too close. We just need to keep tabs on them. Alright. It's up to us. Let's talk to them. One by one. This is a bad situation, but I know the warriors will find a way to pull through it. After all, we overcome many challenges already. What one more? Where do I go? Okay, we'll go here. Huh? Sit down. Okay. Oh. Found him. Hello, can you hear me?
So dark. So cold. I want to go home.
Okay, just wait a little longer. We'll take you home. The caravan of my tribe should have brought some firewood. I think we should start a bonfire to my help.
Huh?
It's damp and cold. What is better than a fire? Maybe a warmth might change what you can see. Wait. While I grab
Light. Underwater. Where is it coming from?
It's working!
Is someone there? Please save me. No, wait. You have to leave this place. The water's too deep. You won't make it.
Oh? Hi. It's okay. We brought some friends from the people of the springs. They're great swimmers. We're here to save you.
No. Please. Just leave me.
Wow, that's so much PTSD.
Duarte.
Oh no, it's not working anymore!
Looks like the bonfire isn't enough. The second time he mentions maybe was the... Don't tell me he's in... I have a bad feeling about this.
My friend, is he any better?
We're working on it, but I want to ask you, do you name the Duarte? Rings any bells for you?
Duarte?
Duarte.
Oh yeah, I remember. Duarte was the name of Otoko's Surian companion. Otoko almost drowned as a child, and Duarte was the one who saved him.
Oh.
He dove deep into the water and used all his strength to carry Otoko back to the surface. It was pretty touch and go, but both of them made it in the end.
However... Which means we need to bring Duarte here.
Well, you see, Duarte died 4 years ago during an abyss invasion.
Ah.
He was helping evacuate injured warriors from the front lines, but fell to an ambush.
What did Duarte look like?
He was a bit on the smaller side, but other than that, he was just your average Kukasaur. Well, hold on. What are you planning?
We just need to impersonate him. Based on the look on your face, I guess you already have a plan. Alright then, let's work. Thank you for your information. We don't...
No problem.
Okay.
Thank you for looking out for him.
Right. I'm a bird.
We're back! How are you feeling?
Duarte?
Step forward.
How did you get here? Are you here to save me?
It's working!
Shh. What now? Push him.
You're gonna carry me out of here just like last time. Over a decade later, and you're still trying to save me. I can't believe you made it this deep underwater, but I'm so glad you found me. Once we're out of here, let's split a huge portion of blazed meat stew, just like old times. I owe you for this. We're almost at the surface. People tried to tell me you were dead, you know? As if I'd let that happen. I promised to protect you. There's no way. No way. No. Wait. I failed.
Oh no, I think the memory. He's bringing back memories. He's getting suspicious. Slap him hard.
Duarte? Wait. You're not Duarte. How did I get here? Who are you people?
Toko!
He's Kaylee. What's going on? All I remember is the battle against the Abyss, and then I was drowning. And a Saurian that looked like Duarte saved me. How did I get here?
You explain the situation too. Okay. Oh, cool.
You went through all that for me? While all I did was cause trouble for everyone? I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's nothing. None of it's your fault. Maybe we're not okay. None of it's your fault. This is your fault. Maybe not my place to say, but go easy on yourself. You deserve to move past for what happened here. And what happened to Auntie?
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Go on. Get some rest. I leave it to you. To the second convicted individual. Is this a temporary fix or a permanent fix? I feel like it's temporary.
It's coming for me. It's gonna eat me.
Oh? It's okay. There's nothing to fear. It's lost. Nothing.
It's no use. It'll just come back. Nothing can stop it. Nothing can stop the abyss. It will devour everyone. One day, we'll all be reunited in the pit of its stomach.
Maybe it's just Paimon, but she seems to be in even worse shape than Atoko. She can talk to us, but nothing she says makes any sense. She also seems really afraid.
Afraid is right. I wonder what triggered it. Battle against the abyss, or maybe like Atoko. It's a deeper rooted fear, and the abyss is making it worse. Alright, just like before, let's go and see what you learned.
Ion-san, I heard you cured a Toko? I'm so relieved. Is there anything I can do to help? If you need extra hands, I can...
Chief Multuta. Perfect timing. I was looking for you. I want to ask you some questions.
I think you're onto something. The mental distress does seem to be connected to pre-existing fears and anxieties. Kochita doesn't like it when people talk about her past. But the situation is urgent. So, I guess I'll be the bad guy.
Oh?
Ion-san, do you believe there are people in this world destined for battle?
Yes. I get the feeling sometimes when I instructing particular gifted students, something like, wow, you were born to play this sport.
Then, what about people destined to be unfit for battle?
Oh. What do you mean?
When Kochita was little, her parents died fighting the Abyss.
Oh.
She was only 11 or 12 at the time, and her brother, even younger still. The two saw their parents collapse in a pool of blood as flames roared and spread all around them.
Oh my, that's traumatic.
Kochita trained hard to become a warrior, but still found fighting Abyss monsters too difficult to handle. She and her brother were left with severe trauma after the incident.
Oh.
Pain and fear that they could not get over no matter what.
But isn't Kochita one of the warriors who fought the Abyss? Didn't you find her unconscious out on the field?
Yes, we did. You see, something changed within her several years ago when the Abyss attacked our tribe and broke into her home.
Oh?
By the time the guards rushed to the scene, they found her standing there, weapon outstretched, hands trembling. Her brother huddling behind her for safety, and the Abyss monster dead at her feet. She didn't even look at it, and just kept repeating the same thing over and over. You're the only family I have left. I won't let anything happen to you. She became a completely different person after that. She earned a reputation as a very capable warrior and fought countless battles against the Abyss. We all thought she overcame the trauma, and we were so happy for her.
However.
But now it seems like even if she buried it deep within herself, the fear still never left her.
Maybe fighting the Abyss was a way to make sure she doesn't lose anyone else. Maybe the thought of experiencing the pain again scares her more than the Abyss. On the outside, her choice to fight made her seem stronger, but never forgot the trauma of that night. The Abyss just brought it back to the surface.
How can we help her?
This one trick. Find the opportunity then.
Quali?
Quali, what are you doing with that weapon?
Show me the monster that hurt you! I'll make it pay! I'm going to protect you this time!
Calm down, Quali. That monster is already...
I can do it! I don't care what it takes! I just want her to get better. She's the only family I have left.
Family?
Hold on, Chief. Looks like Kochita is responding to his words.
If Quali goes to battle, The abyss will devour him. I can't let that happen. I have to do something. But it's useless. No one can beat the abyss. It's a death sentence. Just like what happened to Mom and Dad.
The abyss isn't indestructible.
But I'm no warrior. I'm just a coward. Still, I have to protect Quali. What should I do?
Gogeta.
I think you just need to fight one more time.
Fight it? One more time?
Good idea. Huffy is running into the abyss. We Okay, I think it's worth trying. Plus, with us around, make sure you won't get. Okay.
Try checking the mountains to the north. A few fled in that direction after the battle. I dispatched a team to clear them out, so most of them should be gone. But there might still be a few stragglers.
Great. Let's go then. Kushida, think you can make it?
There's no turning back. I have to face it, even if it will devour me whole.
I'm coming too! I'm not letting my sister face this alone! Not anymore!
Alright. Stay close and let's go. Alright, to... Oh, that's another waypoint. Okay, that's one. Where to? If you're saying going up, I'm screwed. There's not. Okay. Found them. Let's get started. Alright, Kushida. You don't have to force yourself. How can we make it easy?
You were the ones who killed them! As a kid, I thought my parents were invincible. They were always so strong and gentle. They seemed like the most powerful people in the world. But I can still see the image of them collapsed at my feet that night. The raging fire, the smoke, the smell of blood, the sound of my brother's cries. It's all burned into my brain. They told me to run, and I could see the fear in their eyes. I've been running from my fears ever since. But why didn't my parents run? It must have been because...
You can do it!
Because of our family. When you have someone to protect, there's no backing down, no matter what.
Stay away from Mike! Let's help her out!
Okay, we're helping out.
Rain outlines your fate. Huh?
Oi!
Shine down!
I can do this. I have to do this.
Nice and spicy!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Go away!
Where'd she go? She just walked away? She just walked away from my battle? I just battled everything?
Where are the rest? Where are they hiding?
You defeated them. The last stroke was absolutely perfect. In one second.
That's impossible. They were gigantic beasts crawling with eyes, ready to devour everything in sight. No. Wait. What am I saying? Abyss monsters are not actually that scary. I've defeated them before.
Yeah.
I know I have.
She's back to normal!
Kuchita!
What just happened?
He explains this situation to
That is
Kuchita.
quite embarrassing. Sorry about that.
That's fine.
I've always envied warriors who don't get scared or feel lost. It really felt like I was getting stronger over the years. But in the end, maybe I never made any progress at all.
It's important to listen to your limits. Just like training, pushing too hard will only hurt you in the long run. Everyone needs time to rest. Besides, I have a feeling you won't have
Even
to
though we're both scared of monsters, you were always the one who stepped up to
didn't finish
protect
it.
me. But not anymore. I'm going to get stronger. From now on, we're in this together.
Is that so? Then I'll look forward to the day when you'll be all big and formidable.
Oh,
I finally feel like myself again. I couldn't have done it without you all.
well, it's
Thank
okay.
you. I think I'll rest here for a bit. I don't think I can make it back to the tribe just yet.
I'll keep you company.
Alright then, we'll head back. Make sure to check around the surrounding areas for monsters and it's all clear to take some time. Sometimes our fear never truly leaves us. But tomorrow, a new day, as long as we keep moving forward, it will be a better day to come.
Atoko's all better. Did you hear?
Yep. I heard.
Really?
Yes, really. It's all thanks to the Traveler and Eon-san.
I see. I was wondering why the Traveler was chosen to accompany the Pyro Archon in the final battle. But I guess she really can do the impossible.
Return to the Flower Feather Clan. I have returned to the Flower Feather Clan.
So all those rumors about the Traveler really are true.
Kochita's getting better too. Koichi, give me a hand for a sec. Right. Koichi's not. She's not here anymore.
That part. Oh, I didn't finish reading. Oh no. You really know how to give people hope. Ever since you came to Natlan, I felt a lot better by the chances of winning. You help a lot too.
Yeah. Honestly, Paimon was at a complete loss when she saw so many sick people on the hot air balloon platform. We only found a solution this time because you kept your cool and took control of the situation. You deserve most of the credit.
Oh no, I didn't finish reading it. Okay. Ah! I never get it. Might as well try it. I heard all kinds of talk all the time, but you break your goal into small parts. The first step is actually turned out to be quite easy.
Whoa, you're right. That makes a lot of sense.
Okay. Just like when I told you to eat less meat and more kale juice. Kale juice is not something you would take. Okay, you probably heard that although I've never eaten meat again, I have drinking cow juice. I'm practically starved. That is why Primus was against it. In reality, it all takes to start eating 2 fewer servings of blazing meat stew, add some kale juice for nutrients, and that's it. It's not about making dramatic changes at all.
That sounds like something Paimon could do, but would that really change anything?
Consistency is a key. You can't accomplish your goals in one few swoops. You have to eat away at. Okay. My ancient name means power. Did you know that? So everyone thought I would grow up to be tall, burly, a masculine warrior. But that's not what happened. A lot of people were confused and disappointed. A few of my warriors couldn't understand why I inherited the name over them. At first, I felt lost. It was only later when I realized true strength is basically boiled down to the problem solving. Physical is just meaning to end like, oh. So in the beginning, I broke a problem. I began breaking down into small parts. When facing an impossible situation, you just need to act. And if you fail, so what? It's just life. Anyway, that's what I've learned over the years. Maybe it come in handy for you someday. Thank you for the advice.
Oh, well, when you put it that way, Paimon's almost encouraged to start drinking kale juice tomorrow. No, today. Paimon will start today. You're amazing, An-san. You really make Paimon feel like she can do the impossible.
I don't deserve that much credit. You already have the strengths within you. I'm sure you face more obstacles than I imagined during your travels, but you never gave up. That proves it. I bet I could learn a thing or two from you.
An-san, bad news. Okotlan is out of control.
Stay calm, I'll be right there. Looks like we're gonna need to go see him. Okay. Also, I'm very tempted to get that. No.
What are you doing, Okotlan? Wake up!
Don't you recognize us, my boy?
The Abyss monsters are everywhere. Everywhere. They've taken over the tribe. No corner is safe. Did we lose the battle? No. It's pointless to think about that now. A warrior only has one job. Fight until the very end.
Oh no.
Careful! He's not himself!
Okotlan!
Get back. I don't think he can hear us right now. We need to get him under control. Let's go.
Shine down!
Out of the frying pan, it's so... These were Abyss monsters?
Wretched Abyss! Get out of my tribe! Mom, Dad, Archon, this is my final...
Please, son, you've got to stop. You can't keep going like this.
Wretched monsters. Give me my family back!
Look, Uncle Lan! That's your father! He's standing right in front of you!
Get out of my home! I'll never forgive you!
Whoa! Watch out!
Are you alright, sir?
I'm fine. Please, don't hurt my son. He's just trying to protect his home.
Don't worry, we're trying to figure something out. Got him.
But what should we do now? He's different from the other two. It's like he can't hear us at all. He keeps calling us monsters. We're basically enemies to him now.
And he sure knows how to fight.
Oh, Coatlan.
He has the fighting spirit, that's for sure, but we can't keep him unconscious forever. We need to think.
Abyssal corrosion syndrome.
Oh?
500 years later, and it's resurfaced again.
Huh? That voice, it's...
The captain. You've seen this illness
Direct
before?
contact with high concentrations of abyssal power causes irreversible mental trauma in most people. The exact presentation will vary according to trauma level. Some will suffer from superficial hallucinations and maintain the capacity to perceive the outside world. In such cases, verbal and physical interaction can be used to break through the hallucination. However, there are also those who are so far gone, entrenched in hallucinations so deep, that medical intervention is the only option. That's why we developed the Drought of Lucidity.
Drought of
The
this
draft of
lucidity?
It's a kind of medicine that can dispel the psychological impact of the abyss. The treatment comes with severe side effects, including chronic migraines for the rest of the patient's life. So, it's reserved for the worst cases. This man is a devoted warrior, one not easily swayed from battle. That is precisely why it's so difficult to pull him out of this hallucination.
Oh.
If you trust me to be true to my word, give him this.
Okay. You take the bottle?
Wretched monsters! Setting up an ambush! Give me your worst. It's either your end or mine!
Hurry! He's awake!
Okay.
Please, give him the draft. My son thinks he's alone in this world. In his mind, all his family and comrades are gone, and only enemies remain. There's nothing more painful for a warrior than losing everything you fought so hard to protect.
Monsters! What's going on? Dad? What are you doing here? My head hurts. I just had the strangest dream. I dreamt the Abyss took over the tribe.
It's all right, my boy. It was just a nightmare. Let's go home. You need a good night's sleep. But first, I want to thank you for saving my son. May I ask your name?
Just
Oh, he's gonna say his name.
Capitano is
But-
fine.
I
we know
owe
his
you
name
more than
is with
words
a
can say,
TH.
Mr. Capitano. My name is Mune. You're welcome in my home anytime. Time to go, son. Can you stand?
I think he's asleep. Oh, I need to carry him back. Traveler, let's meet up later. As the cross. Okay.
Thank goodness everything turned out all right.
And you saved the day.
Think nothing of it. I agreed to offer you my aid, so this is merely a part of that duty. Besides, I care deeply about this land.
Right! When we were with Moika, you told us you and your soldiers defended Natlan against the Abyss 500 years ago.
That's right. My desire to protect this nation remains unchanged. When my platoon arrived in Natlan 500 years ago, like you, we were true outlanders. But as time passed, I encountered the people of this land and witnessed their desperate struggle against the Abyss.
Oh.
Though many of the warriors were rash and inexperienced, they were steadfast and fearless in battle, willing to do anything to protect their fellow citizens, oftentimes with complete disregard for their own survival. Just as I fought for the glory of Conria, they fought for the survival of their nation. We happened to share a common enemy, so I decided to offer my aid. We fought side by side to the very end.
But
I traveled to many places after that, but I never forgot this land. Even now, my work in Natlan remains unfinished.
ah, and Natlan hasn't forgotten you either. Why don't you want to use your name from hundreds of years ago? 500 years ago.
It may seem difficult to understand, but the reason is really quite simple.
Oh?
That name carries with it the glory of my homeland and the honor of Natlan. Yet, I failed to bring my soldiers home. And I failed to help Natlan defeat the Abyss.
But that's not your fault. The Abyss is way stronger than any of us imagined.
Mm-hmm.
You need not comfort me. I am no longer who I once was. Let the events of the past continue to collect dust in the annals of history. I will continue to help Natlan in my own way.
Okay.
Like, with the draft of lucidity? Who knew you could make medicine? Were you a doctor before?
Did you get it from the doctor?
The drought was Guthred's invention. He was a respected military doctor,
Okay.
as well as my trusted second-in-command. We faced a similar situation to what you witnessed today. The endless battles against the Abyss triggered delusions among the soldiers, to the point where some attempted to kill each other. In order to develop a treatment as fast as possible, Guthred used himself as a test subject. He passed away shortly after the drought was complete. That's
Rest
who he
in
was.
peace.
Unrelenting in his pursuits. No matter the cost, no matter the sacrifice. In the end, he even gave himself up for a chance of success. I'm sure he would be pleased his creation aids people even now. The Abyss has wrought enough suffering on this land. I sincerely hope this war will end soon.
No matter what the cost, no matter the sacrifice. That sounds familiar.
Stop worrying about other people's survival, about their losses and sacrifices. You just need to win. That must be why I've returned. For this moment. Please finish what you set out to do, Commander.
The soul that possessed Archon.
You're more perceptive than I imagined. However, some things are better kept secret for now. We may be working together, but our goals are not entirely aligned.
No.
What's with the secrets all of a sudden? I'm starting to think we should be more careful around you.
I do not mean to jeopardize the trust between us. I simply prefer to keep this to myself, because it's a personal matter. All I can tell you is this. Natlan may have survived the worst of the crisis, but the souls of this land are still not at peace.
No. That is true.
And that is why my work is not yet done.
Well, if it's personal, then we'll just have to trust you.
Mm-hmm.
If you have other questions, I'm willing to answer them.
Okay.
Wait, like
Anything?
Paimon wants to know how you eat with the mask. Anything you want to ask, Traveler?
I want to know its full name. There's actually... I really want to know. Okay.
Natlan must pay the price for Mawika's use of the Ruler of Death's power. That price is death. And only Mawika's death can clear the debt. Even now that the war's over and the threat to Natlan is gone, it looks like that death is still set in stone.
Could the captain know something about the rule of death? Ask about the rule of death.
In the garden cultivated by the gods, flowers and weeds grow side by side. When the weeds compete for nutrients in the soil, the gardener intervenes to inhibit their growth.
Oh.
I'm not one to pass judgment based on my own standard of right and wrong. But it is an undeniable fact that she is responsible for my suffering, as well as that of my people. If that explanation is too difficult to understand, allow me to show you exactly what I mean.
I want to see. Okay, the curse of immortality.
The ruler of death can freely define the form of death, or grant immortality to anyone she desires. Her power is a rule in and of itself. Faced
Oh,
with such
we
an
didn't get to see his
overwhelming
face.
level of power, it can feel hopeless to resist. But I am of the belief that, in this world, no destiny is unchangeable, no death inevitable, and no rule unbreakable.
Okay.
So, before the final moment truly arrives, we must fight harder than ever.
I feel like he's gonna sacrifice himself. I have a feeling. Hope I didn't interrupt you or anything. After helping okay, back home, I went a small walk and I happened to run into messages from the okay. Oh.
Oh, did something happen?
Apparently, fudge my name. Jack. Okay. You did. Okay.
This is a critical time for you, Traveler. It's best not to delay, so let us end our conversation for now. Best of luck to you all.
Why do I have that was... Okay, anyway. Do the stadium.
So in the end, the captain still hasn't told us his real goal.
I have a feeling he's gonna do something. Is it weird to say that? I feel like he's gonna do something.
He kind of reminds Paimon of someone we met recently. Oh, right, the Lord of the Night! They just seem so tired, you know? Since they've both been alive for many centuries, do you think that's just what happens when you've been alive for too long?
Sure you took your sweet time. Wretched scoundrels, you just... How dare you keep the mighty Dragon Lord Kuladaja... Okay. I can't even do that voice. Don't listen to him. We just got here too.
Kanich, Kachina, Mualani? Whoa, everyone's here!
Reunited at last. Did you miss us?
Yes, I did.
I brought candy and cookies to share.
Oh.
Of course we missed you. Ooh, you brought Source crackers too? Score!
Ah, just in time, Traveler. It's so stifling in here. I was just about to go outside to get some air.
It's the same temperature outside. Anyway, how was the trip here?
Pretty smooth.
To be honest, I also didn't expect this many people to show up. A third of this amount is more than enough for my plan.
Why'd you need them here?
I need to ask them about you, gather their thoughts and hopes. That will help the formation of your ancient name. You brought the Pilgrim's Chronicle, right? Yeah, let me take a look. Okay. The progress looks good. We have enough people, so let's get started.
Sorry I'm late.
Chaska showing up late for something? That's a first.
I had to follow a group of monsters further than expected. When I got back, I heard about what you did for my tribe. Thank you.
It's okay. Traveler did most of the credit. Plus, if it weren't for your help during the battle, the Collective of Plenty would have suffered a lot more. We had the manpower to spare, so it was only right to return the favor. We're just doing our part.
Okay, let's save the pleasantries for later. Everyone's here, so let's get started. All right, let me remind everyone what's going to happen. I need each of you to stand before the Pilgrim's Chronicle and share your stories about the Traveler.
All right.
Your words will be recorded and become a part of the Traveler's ancient name. Any, questions?
Nope.
All right, then, to start things off...
Hold on. Remember what we discussed?
Oh, right, I almost forgot.
Oh?
Traveler, Paimon, you, can't be here for this part.
Okay.
But why? We want to hear what everyone has to say.
I think it's kind
I
of...
need people's true thoughts and feelings. It's best if the subject in question isn't involved. It's much more difficult to express those feelings to someone's face. People get shy in those situations. It's just how it is.
You're right. Just like when Paimon doesn't have enough more to pay for her meal, but she's too embarrassed to tell the Traveler, so she has to make up some excuse.
Paimon, I don't think that's the same.
So basically, you want us to leave the Pilgrim's Chronicle here and wait nearby?
Oh, don't worry. This shouldn't take long.
Everything Shilonen said made sense, but did you see Sweet Lolly's reaction back there? She was definitely the one who decided we should leave. But staying out here is just making Paimon even more curious about what everyone's gonna say. Anyway, you're gonna have an ancient name soon. Ooh, that's so exciting! Feels like we've been in Natlan for quite a while already, doesn't it?
We'll be traveling together for even longer.
You're right! If only Paimon could say a few things about you in there.
Well, looks like you're about to have that chance.
Oh?
Shilonen, is everything all set?
Almost. We're just missing one last thing. You've been by the Traveler's side the longest, Paimon. We need to hear what you have to say.
Oh?
But Paimon's not from Natlan.
Oh, it doesn't matter. As a Traveler's companion, your contributions are extremely important. You're the perfect person to finish the story. Sorry, Traveler. I just need to borrow Paimon for a second. It should be quick.
Okay. Is it done? That took longer than expected.
Paimon gave us a lot, and I mean a lot of information. I'm not even sure the Lord of the Night managed to get all of it.
Well, we've been to 6 nations already.
Here, you can have the Pilgrim's Chronicle back. I'll need it when I forge the name, but you can continue your adventures in the meantime.
Okay.
And when the time comes, I will forge you an ancient name unlike anything that's come before, so that you, Moika, and Natlan as a whole can finally put an end to this endless war.
Oh, that's the end. That's short.